The Taino had strong Papuan New Guinean ancestry. This video essay disproves the fallacy of what we thought that Taino were a homogeneous unmixed group, and in the end we are going to see that some people with sub-Saharan African ancestry might get some of it via Taino heritage. We are talking about Polynesians, but we are more specifically talking about peoples of Oceania, the peoples of Papua New Guinea. We may also refer to them as Polynesians because it's the term they use in this particular article I am taking reference from. It is also noteworthy this has been a long debated topic, however no longer a mystery thanks to advancement in genomics. People in the community would suggest this claim, and I would ponder on its possibility long ago, as we would have debates of the origins of the island of Botanical. Moreover, it seems this claim is more likely to be true than false. Let's go back to the 1200s. In my research, I was able to pinpoint two types of groups that immigrated to the Americas around the same time. One group was the Neo-Siberians. They are now the not Dene speakers of North America, and strong ancestry can be seen in peoples like the Algonquin and other North American tribes, and also all the way down south in groups like the Wayuu to strong or lesser extents. It was also in the year 1200 that Polynesian settlements of Oceania traversed the Pacific Ocean, reaching Colombia, intermingling with the native population and even intermarrying. Here I give you the page for the reference. This was done in the Dark Ages of Europe, nearly 300 years before Columbus. It is said that the reason for Polynesian migration was done in the name of voyages of discovery. For the Siberian counterparts, the reason might have had a different name. Therefore, it is correct to assume that the reason for Siberian migration was due to Genghis Khan and the Mongol Empire, as around the year 1200 is the year where the Mongol Empire, the Neo-Siberian immigration, and the Polynesian voyages of discovery to the Americas happened. I would assume Siberians were the first affected by the Mongols, being it their closest proximity, and Melanesia would be still out of the reach of this greater empire, but who are we to say they weren't fleeing from possible threats? Mongols must have really shook and terrified the world. Even Polynesians were affected, as they received influxes of East Asiatic immigrations into their lands. This goes even further. Sweet potatoes' only other origin other than being native to South America is Polynesia, also in Oceania, where they call it kumala, which is similar to the word used by certain indigenous groups in the Andes, kumal, leading archaeologists and historians to believe they actually met. Here is a genetic map of how more of haplogroup D was introduced into the Americas via Polynesians. Haplogroup D is the genetic group of indigenous Papua New Guineans, further confirming our claim, as you can see how they entered Peru, Colombia, and all the way to the Caribbean. Actually, I who ranged at 18% Native American, largely from the Taino, Arawak, resulted in almost 2% Papua New Guinean ancestry, and almost 5% East African and Khoisan, which some could have seeped through the indigenous Papuan ancestry. My ancestry result ranges my Native American from different ranges in different times. One was something like 14 to 24% Native American, and now I know why. I may in fact be 24% Native American. However, this confirms Taino themselves were mixed, and that this mixture carried admixture from South Indians and admixture from East Africans, apart from other East Asians and Polynesians, and this was further confirmed with a more exact genetic reading into my Native American result, where now I can view my Native American ancestral groups in more detail. Haplogroup D also stems from populations they call negritos, such as Andamandese and South Indian hunter-gatherers, and it's present all over Asia and Native America. Does this mean what I always thought? Taino were a mixed people. It is possible many Taino had strong 30% ancestry from Papua New Guinea, and some Neo-Siberian admixture before Columbus ever set foot in the Americas. This explains to me why African genes override Native American genes so easily. In part, it's because Papuan indigenous peoples already have a strong African component in their genes and even in their physique. This may also be one of the reasons why it is debated that some Native American have African-type origins, as we can see the faces of the Papuan in our Arawak natives, And it may also be the reason why Neo-Taino, the descendants of the Boricua Arawak, have wavy hair when it's long in much cases, because Arawak themselves have thick hair that can suffer damage, and may resemble Papuan New Guinean recessive traits. But I digress. Like, share, and subscribe. This is Awaketone Borique, and I'll see you on the next video.